Hey guys, it's Lauren. Today I'm going to be starting off using my NYX Brow Gel in the color dark brown. I'm just taking this small angled brush just to sweep the gel over. With this gel you don't really need too much because a little bit goes a long way. So I just like to sweep it over just to make my eyebrows a little bit more darker than they already are. So now I'm going in with my NYX Photo HD concealer. I believe the color is 6.5. It's really light for my skin tone, but I like to use a brighter concealer so my colors from my eyeshadow can pop more, and my highlight on my brown bone can pop a little bit more too as well. You cannot keep your hands to yourself. So what I'm doing now is just taking a small beauty blender and smoothing the concealer out as much as possible so it doesn't, get caked up or anything like that. So now I'm going into my Tarte palette to just touch up my eyebrows. I'm just using the darkest shade that's on that palette. So now I'm adding a little bit more concealer. I didn't think it was enough, so I'm just going to blend that out and then put some powder on it so my eyes can set while I finish the rest of my brows. So the powder that I use is Banana Powder by Makeup Revolution. So now I'm taking my NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Hazelnut. I'm just outlining the top of my brows with it with a small concealer brush. So now I'm taking like a little powder brush that I got in a set. I'm just sweeping the powder off of my eyes so we can start my eyeshadow. So now I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just taking the two colors, the two bottom colors, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm mixing those two just so they can be my transition color. Now I'm going into my Zulu palette by Juvias Place, and I'm taking that yellow in the middle and just sweeping it into my crease. So now I'm taking the orange that's right next to it. I'm just blending that into the outer corner of my eyes. Going back into my Anastasia palette, I'm taking the color Real Guard. I think that's how you say it. But I'm just taking that at the end. It's like a little deeper than the orange on the Zulu palette, so I'm just using that to deepen up the crease. So now going back into that yellow, I felt like I lost the yellow a little bit trying to blend the oranges together. So I'm going to put it towards my inner corners and kind of upper towards my brows as well. I wanted to make the yellow visible as possible. So now I'm taking that orange color in the Zulu palette and putting it in the middle of my crease. So going back into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm taking the color Red Ochre and the red color from the Zulu palette just to blend it towards the outer corner of my eyes. So I was really feeling this color in the Zulu palette. I was going to use it for my cut crease. So I'm just taking my NYX concealer and cutting out where I want to put my lid color at. So for my cut crease, I like to use a small concealer brush just so I can be precise in where I want to draw the line for my cut crease. You cannot keep your hands to yourself. It's hard as fuck. Cannot keep your hands to myself. It's hard as fuck. Cannot keep your hands to yourself. It's hard as fuck. Cannot keep your hands. I'm trying not to be. So now I'm taking my NYX Glitter Glue and I'm just sweeping it all over where the concealer is, just so the shadow can pop a little bit more. So now I'm taking a separate eyeshadow brush and I'm wetting it a little bit just so the eyeshadow can go on a little bit more smoother. I wasn't feeling this color once it was on my eye, so I'm like, maybe I should add a little bit something else, like maybe some glitter. So I decided to go in with this pigment from M.A.C. I forgot what the color is called, but I'll leave it below. It's definitely like a copper color, I feel like, but I don't know. It's popping. So I'm going in with my Mega Liner by Wet n Wild. There were so many great reviews on this, so I decided to cop it, and I really like it. So I'm just taking it, creating a cat eye, just winging it out as much as possible. If you guys are interested in seeing like a in-depth video of how I do my wing liner, just let me know in the comments below. So now I'm taking a small brush and my highlighter from Laure, I believe this is called Glided Honey, and I'm just popping that on my brow bone. So now I'm just curling my eyelashes. I low-key almost took my whole eyeball out with this, but whatever. Now I'm just prepping my eyelashes, just putting some glue on them. I believe these are the Ardell Demi Wispies 120, I believe. I don't know. So I just sprayed my face with this Mario, I forgot how to say his last name, but it's this facial spray. It's the bomb.com. And I'm taking my baby skin pore eraser from Maybelline and just taking that all over my nose and like the middle of my cheeks where my pores are. Then I'm taking my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation and my Clinique. My Pro Glow foundation is a little bit too dark for me, so I just take the Clinique one to balance it out. And I'm mixing it with the M.A.C Strobe Light cream. I forgot what that's called as well, but I'll list it below. I mix that together. It's really good for highlighting my face. It gives me an all-around glow, so I suggest to use it. Using a wet beauty blender, I'm just blending my foundation into my neck to where my hairline is and by my ears, so everything looks even and, you know, popping. I'm taking my NARS concealer and my NYX concealer as well and putting it where I highlight my face at and blending it in. Going in with that banana powder again, I'm just taking it to set the highlighted parts of my face. Sometimes I add a lot of the banana powder, just a little bit, because I like to be bright, you know, I like my makeup to be, you know, boom, so that's what I'm doing. Now I'm taking my L'Oreal True Match powder and I'm just setting the outer parts of my face because, you know, with the powder, the banana powder, it can make you a little bit dusty, so I like to add some color back into my face. So now I'm adding my lashes. So now taking the same brush that I used to dust the powder off my eyes, I'm just taking that to dust the excess powder off my my face and just making sure everything is just blended. Now taking that top, I believe, right corner color, I'm just taking that blush and putting it to where my apples and my cheeks are and all the way up a little bit. Now I'm just taking a small eyeshadow brush and going back into that yellow just to add it to the bottom, and then going into the orange and the red as well just to create an ombre effect, just how it is on the top. So now I'm using the same highlighter that I used for my brow bone, and I'm taking the strobe cream as well and dabbing that onto my cheeks and then adding the highlight on top of that. So now I'm taking this little slanted brush kinda and going back with that True Match by L'Oreal and contouring my nose. So now I'm going to set my face with my Fix Plus by M.A.C. Going in with my mascara by Too Faced called Better Than Sex, and this mascara is amazing. Like, y'all really need to go cop this. So now I'm going back in with my NYX Glitter Glue. I'm just taking the glitter by them as well, called 08. I don't think it's called 08, it's just the number of the glitter. But I'm just dabbing that into the inner corner of my eyes. So I used two lipsticks. The first one is called Minx and the second one is called Maison. And then I topped it off with the lip gloss by them called Cinnamon Roll. So this is the finished look. My mom was kind of gassing me up in the background. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thank you for watching.